Hi guys, today I'm sharing all of the free products I got in February. So some of these came from different programs where you can get products to review, and some of these just came from the brands themselves. And for all of the programs where you can sign up to get free products, I will have the links down below for you guys to sign up and hopefully get some freebies for yourself. Starting with Keepers, I actually have 12 products, which is nuts. I'm guessing that these things just shipped pretty quickly where I was able to get my credit back to get something else. And 11 of the 12 products are makeup, which is exciting and different for me. I try to hold out for makeup, but sometimes there's just a particular hair, skin, or body product that I'm really interested in. So the one non-makeup product is this mini Kayali Wedding Silk Santal scent. So I'm not a big fan of most Kayali fragrances, but these little bottles are so cute, and I actually do like this one. The two I have, I do enjoy, but there are some like the Yum Pistachio. I can't stand that scent. I know it's popular, but these are just so precious. So this was great to be able to snag a little cutie. Then I was so excited for this and so lucky that it ended up coming back in stock because the site was crashing. I could not get through initially to get this Laneige Glaze Craze Tinted Lip Serum, and I have the color Cinnamon Sugar. This is so nice. I'm really wanting the peach, and they are coming out with two new shades that are on TikTok Shop right now, Maple and then a deeper one. I really want the Maple as well, but this is a really nice formula. Reviews to come on all of these products. Then from Glossier, I got this cloud paint, and they only had it in this one color, which is Soar. This is a beautiful bright pink, will be so pretty for summer. And then right after this, they dropped the eyebrow pencil, which I hope they'll drop again at some point because I think I would have used that more than this, but I was surprised like how beautiful that was, how buildable. Then speaking of something else I was scared about that I was so happy to see restock because just it was so trendy. I wanted to try it. The Huda Beauty Easy Bake Loose Powder and Ube Birthday Cake. So this is something that I knew was going to be kind of dark for my skin tone, which is why I wouldn't have purchased with my own money. But I actually do think this is very pretty, and I can apply it certain ways or mix it with other things. And I don't know if I like their new packaging as much as their old, but it's not that different. But I was really excited I was able to snag that because last month I got the blush. Then, I was really hoping that these would come, and I luckily had a credit at the right time. This is the Cali Ray Hideaway Brightening Under Eye Color Corrector. And what's interesting is that their initial shades didn't really have very many peachy tones. There was like yellow and pink for lighter skin tones, but then they just launched two new peachy shades, and I chose the color Radiant. And this is quite nice. Then I got the Tartelette XL Tubing Mascara in brown. And I've already been using this a little bit. I love it. I don't notice that much difference between this one and the original, but I love the Tartelette mascara, and definitely can't hurt to have another brown mascara because I tend to really like that a lot in spring. Then it was so hard to pick which shade, but it ended up being the perfect choice. This is the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Dewy Flush, and this is the Berry Flush shade. And what worked out is that my friend Chris got a set that had a mini of the peachy blush, and he sent that to me. So now I have both of them, so that is really exciting. This is a very pretty color and more unique to my collection than the other shade. Then from Milk Makeup, I got the Hydro Grip Gel Tint in number 1. This actually worked way better for my skin type than I expected, and the shade worked out pretty well for me. I will have a first impression 12-hour wear test coming, or hopefully it's already been posted. Any videos I have with these products I will have linked down below. I would appreciate any love there. Then I was lucky enough to snag some things from Makeup by Mario. In March, he released his original mattes palette, and I was working, so I missed that, but that's all right. I'm excited about the other things I got, which would be one of the new shade extensions of the Makeup by Mario Surreal Skin Foundation. This is 0.5N. It is too light for me, but I think this will be a nice mixer. I do already have my video with this one posted. And then I got this duo of the powder and the setting spray. And I'm excited because I did actually buy these before, and I chose the second powder, ended up being a little bit dark. So I think these will be nice to mix. This is the Soft Blur Setting Powder in number 1 Fair Pink. It's not crazy pink, which is what I was initially worried about when I bought the other shade. And then we have the Surreal Skin Soft Setting Spray. So cool that that was listed as a set. I was wrong. 10 makeup products, 1 perfume, and then I did also get this new skincare product from The Ordinary. This is the Multi-Active Delivery Essence, and I actually like sliced my finger trying to open this, which is so crazy. But this is nice. Nothing that special, but how lucky did I get with all those good products. Next, I got one product from Beauty Tap, and unfortunately I have not been making it for lots of really good products recently, but hopefully I'll be able to get something again soon. But this is from Olaplex. It is the number 0.5 Scalp Longevity Treatment, and this is just something that's like kind of interesting. It didn't make my hair greasy, which is good, and sometimes my hair will get like a little bit itchy and dry even though I have oily roots. It's weird, I don't get it. So I think that this will be a really nice product for those days. Then from Hue, I got approved for 3 campaigns for some complexion products. So that was really fun, and they actually sent me 2 shades of each of these. I kept the lighter shade, and then the darker one I gave to one of my coworkers. I have videos on these as well. The 12-hour wear test. So this is the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer Natural Dewy in 0 in Silk. I do actually quite enjoy that one. They have a matte version that I would love to try. Then we have the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescues, and I kept the shade 1.5 Birch. So you have the original and the matte. I think it's interesting that they're sending these out now. I know that this is not new. I'm not sure if this is. I will tell you, I don't love these. I don't think they have really good coverage. They oxidize on me, so I'll play around a little bit more, but I can see myself getting rid of these. I've also just gotten so many foundations the last 6 months. It's really cool to be able to try, and Jean is a very similar skin tone to me, so I always can just pass things on to her, which is really nice. Then some random things from ShopMy, which is where I make my affiliate link. The brand Megababe reached out to me to see if I was interested in testing out and creating some stories with affiliate links for their new deodorants. So of course I was down for that. So we have the Cocoa Deo, which is coconut scented, the Santal Deo, and the Peachy Deo. Santal is definitely my favorite, but I did think that these were really nice, more natural deodorants that still worked quite well. I mean, I am a really sweaty person, so they didn't keep me totally sweat free. Next, I was able to get some products from First Aid Beauty. I joined their Facebook group, and every so often, whenever they have a new launch, they will post a first come, first serve Google form where you just fill out your information. They will send you the product, and then you just have to post your honest review on their site, and then like Sephora or Ulta. So the products that I was able to snag would be the Hydrating Sunscreen Milk, which is a really interesting thin sunscreen, SPF of 45. And then they just came out with some peachy scents of their KP line. And what's really cool is that the Peach Bump Eraser Body Scrub was included in 21 Days of Beauty already, which is awesome. I love the scent of this, but the lotion I think smells really bad. I think their original one doesn't have a good scent either. Something in that is like the chemicals in there, the scent is just stronger. But this is the Smoothing and Brightening Body Lotion. I think I can get past it if I layer it with something else, but just something to note. The scent is not amazing, but I love the bump razor, so I was excited to have another. Next, I won a giveaway. Now this was a large giveaway. They had several winners from Benefit for their new Bad Gal Bounce Mascara. I do have a video on this one that I'm gonna have linked. I compared it to another mascara. What's interesting about this is that on the top here you have natural bristles and the bottom is plastic. So I do think that this is nice. I didn't get quite the va-va-voom that I was wanting compared to some other mascaras I've been using, but I do think it's good. Then something else that I got was from Kulfi. I was able to pick one of the 3 new shades of their Lassie Lip Staining Lip Oil. This is the color Sweet. I did compare this to the original color Rose in my video. This is a really comfortable formula and a really pretty shade and does not stain hot pink. So love to see that. Then I asked Divi if they would be able to send me their new product, which is the air dry cream. Very excited to play with this because I usually air dry my hair. So I think that will be fantastic. Although I usually wash my hair at night, so we'll play around with that. Then I did get a package from Too Faced, which was really exciting. And these are not new products. I was like, oh, maybe I'll get the contour stick. I didn't, but that's okay. These are so beautiful. But I'm so excited because they sent one of the Disco Crush sparkle shadows, and this is the color Fairy Dust. I have some of these on my wish list, but they're just so expensive. So I'm excited to try this, and I cannot believe it didn't break. And then they sent their very popular Cloud Crush blush in Candy Clouds. This is the initial shade. They did come out with a more intense version, so this will be beautiful for spring. Then from Dermatology, they are sending out products like every 2 months, and they'll give you a selection of things that you can choose. And I just chose 2 products. I already owned a lot of the things there because they're so generous, but I really do love the Tingle exfoliating pad, so I figured I would go ahead and get a backup because I don't really have anything else like this in my collection right now. And then this was one of the new products I didn't have, the Vitamin C, E, and F renewing serum that is supposed to visibly brighten complexion, and it has maximum environmental protection. I actually have like all of my Dermatology skincare in a separate place on display. Then Paula's Choice sends me some things from time to time. This was a Valentine's Day box of the Break Up with Harsh Exfoliants. This is, there's only one thing in here, I believe. It's just the classic 2% BHA liquid exfoliant, which is a product that I really enjoy and I need to start using because I have a couple of them now. So that was super sweet and unexpected. Next, I have another package from Youth to the People, and we have another one of those cutie makeup bags. They also have a tan one. I haven't gotten that one yet. I've just gotten the 3 orange ones, but I love how big they are, and they come with a shoulder strap. I need to gift some of these because I don't need 3 of them, but they sent their 2 cleansers. So we have the classic kale and green tea spinach vitamins cleanser. I'm going to pass this on because I already have 2 of these jumbo sizes, and it comes with a pump, but I've really been wanting to try this other cleanser, which is why I filled out the form. So this is the papaya and vitamin C ginger root lactic acid cleanser that is supposed to exfoliate and brighten, which sounds wonderful for my skin type. So really happy to have these. Next, I got a package from Bare Minerals. At first I thought this was Hue, but it is not because it has my name on it, which is what they do with PR, which is so nice. So they sent 2 shades of the regular complexion rescue and 2 shades of the matte. So I got Birch 1.5 and Buttercream number 3. So I'm going to save these to give away to someone since I've already been able to try it. From Supergoop, and this is to celebrate them being available at Ulta. So they sent all 4 shades they have of the glow screen. So I'm going to keep the shades for fair to light skin tones and then pass on the medium and deep shades. But I really do love this glowy sunscreen. It's one of the only ones that doesn't feel too heavy or make me greasy. And lastly, I was so excited for this. Versed sent me some of their makeup products, and I was able to pick the shades, which was really exciting. So of course they're gorgeous, like seafoam. That's not the right description for this. It's not jade. Tell me all my color fanatics, how would you describe this color? Because it's one of my favorites. I love it. Their classic headband. Then we have this awesome multi-use brush. So I use this with the skin tint and with the blush. I love it. Then we have the multi-serum skin tint, SPF of 40, and I chose the color 2N. Luckily, I saw my friend Cassie use this, so that helped me pick my shade because we're very similar. Then from the Shade Swipe blush stick, I picked Pinch, which I know I have so many colors like this, but I just knew I would get a lot of use out of it. That is very pigmented. I really like it. And then I have the Soft Gloss Tinted Lip Serum in the color Flamingo. I wasn't quite sure what to go with, but I picked a shade that looked deeper, brighter, because I knew this was going to be more sheer. So I do have a 12-hour first impression wear test with this. And then I did do another video testing out all of the products, so I will have those linked as well. But these are all the things that I got for free in February. So many amazing goodies. I cannot wait to play with them and get back to you with my thoughts. I would love to know what products you want to hear my thoughts on, and please check out my related content linked down below. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye guys.